In this video, we're going to talk about everything there is to know about Altoona. We're going to go through the main attractions of Altoona, the things that you might want to move here for, the things that you're not going to want to move here for. This specific video is Altoona, but in general, if you are interested in moving into Des Moines and you want to know anything there is about any of the suburbs, subscribe below. Shoot us an email. We're happy to converse with you, tell you what communities might fit, your style, or just watch the other videos on this channel. That's all this channel is. That's all we do is talk about the pros, cons, good, bad, cost of living, everything you need to know about Des Moines. My name is Darson Grantham, and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams.
My name is Alex Hager. I'm also a realtor with Keller Williams. So one thing looking at Altoona in reference to some of the other locations around Des Moines, from Johnston, Urbandale, West Des Moines, you name it. There's a lot of people that want to live, maybe they work downtown, they want to be somewhat still close in a 20-minute or less drive to work. And Altoona fits that bill pretty well.
People aren't going to move to Altoona if you work in West Des Moines, typically. If you work in Waukee, if you work by Jordan Creek Mall, like Altoona might not be the best place if commute is in your top things that you want to get rid of. The thing about Altoona is there are restaurants, there are shopping, there are everything you need to do for your family, for yourself, the nightlife, like it's in Altoona. You wouldn't need to go anywhere else, or you're just going downtown. So in this section, we'll do the love-hate about Altoona. Do you want to do love or you want to do hate?
I'll do hate.
You did hate last time. Okay.
So switch it up. Do it. Yeah. Do love.
The one thing I love about Altoona is Adventureland Park. If you have kids, if you have a family in the age group of 5 and above, I would say, can they wipe their own butt? If they're in that age group, seriously, Adventureland season ticket pass, you have the roller coasters, you have Adventureland Bay, you have everything that they want to do and they can't get enough of it.
And a big, I would say, negative that sticks out in my mind from certain people is the relation to Des Moines. Sometimes people don't want to have that much of a connection to Des Moines proper. Maybe they do want to be out a ways a little bit. And this is going to be still close enough to Des Moines. You're going to be tied in with it pretty close if you're on the west side of Altoona. Population
of Altoona it was 18,000 in 2019. It's up to 21,000 in 2021. They've already counted it for 2021. They're effing on top of it.
Wow.
Maybe they're lying.
No, they would never lie. It's the internet. So one of the things about Altoona that is just fascinating in a business perspective and in living perspective is the growth that they have had over the last 5 years, right? They have realized they are not the Jordan Creek, the fancy town center that West Des Moines is. And so they've been developing their own area. And that is the strip mall, the open mall, the outlet mall that we just went and toured. Altoona it's on the edge of the Des Moines Metro. So when you have something on the edge of the Des Moines Metro, the growth opportunity to the east is there's nothing but cornfields.
And in the last 10 years, Altoona has done a great job bringing people in, creating big job centers, areas of employment, and it's only going to increase probably twice as fast in the next following 10 years.
Yep, it feels like they've got a lot of momentum. They just got a bid for Facebook data center. There's no beating around the bush. That's exactly what the higher ups in Altoona want. Is they want a lot of growth. They want new development. They're trying to grow Altoona to be the city on the eastern side of Des Moines that people want to go to. So right now we're in Haynes Park, which is kind of on your central eastern side of Altoona. And one of the things about Haynes Park is it's kind of central to old Altoona. In your older Altoona, the houses, they're obviously going to be older because they are where everything started, right? And the sizes are going to be kind of your entry level, probably 1,100, 1,200 square foot up to 2,000 square feet, your 3-bed, 2-bath. I see when I drive the neighborhood and the properties that I've sold in this area, they're going to be a lot of split levels, a few ranches, very few 2 stories, until you get into the newer communities, newer areas, it's really not very modern. We'll just put it that way.
Right. I know right now there's not a lot on the market, and when something does hit the market, everyone just descends on it to look at it. So it's definitely an area that, like some of these other older locations in, Waukee, Ankeny, West Des Moines, it's probably a more desirable location than maybe it even seems on the surface, just because of how few homes hit the market.
One of the good things about your old Altoona area is they built a brand new high school out on the eastern suburbs of Altoona. And because you're so far out in old Altoona, I say so far out, you're on the east side of the city of Altoona, you're really close to that school. So you take a couple back roads and you're there. So Alex and I wanted to get out to some new construction, just show you that there is just a ton of new construction out in Altoona, and the builders, they literally can't build fast enough for the amount of buyers that there are looking for new construction. And one of the reasons for that is, one, there just isn't very many houses for sale in Altoona.
You have the ability to buy basically one of three things out here in a new construction area. The first one is you're able to buy a pre-existing new construction home. That's going to be anywhere from say $275 on up, usually right around $330 or so in this area. It's going to get you usually 3 to 4 beds, 2-3 baths, and it's going to be around 1,500 square feet. The second thing that you can do is you can actually custom build. Some of these areas out in Altoona are limiting the actual customs right now because of how long it's taking. Usually things were taking anywhere from 4 to 5 months, and now it's anywhere from 7 to 8 months to actually finish a full custom home.
Wow.
But the third thing is you can go and you can buy a lot, you can find where you want to build, and then pick out a plan from a builder.
And many of these places you can bring your own builder. You can use one of the lot or the neighborhood builders. Us as realtors who have heard and dealt with different builders along the way, we will give you our opinion. And that's one of the reasons why, if you're reaching out and you're looking for somewhere to build in Des Moines, that's something that we can do and help out. If you are looking to spend over $600,000, and that's kind of the thing that you're looking for, is there's a lot of folks that have horse farms or acreages. And so Altoona is kind of known for that, and it's Altoona and Runnels. Runnels is a name you're probably not going to Google search, not going to find, but there's a lot of acreages available. When I say a lot, comparative to other cities, other areas in Des Moines, there are acreages, and there's a lot of back highways that Altoona has, and that's where you're going to find your $500, $600 plus $1,000 properties. And mainly it's because you're looking at a 3,000 square foot plus house, a couple outbuildings, and 4, 5, 6, 7 acres of land. Copper Creek's a development that it developed around a golf course, Copper Creek Golf Course, and we're going to go through kind of what it looks like. It is not Altoona, but it's close. It's in Pleasant Hill, which is next door neighbors to Altoona, and we thought this is a nice enough area that we wanted to share what Copper Creek looks like. So let's dig in. So this neighborhood we're driving through is called Copper Creek, and it's going to be a bonus because it's not technically Altoona, but we like it enough. We both sold houses here enough that we're like, let's go drive through Copper Creek, show what the houses look like, because there's a good variety of really nice houses and starter home houses. It has kind of everything that you need. There's daycare in the community so that when you're leaving the community, you can drop your kid off. I think it's called kinder care.
Selling houses here, one of the things that I think attracts people that want to live in either Altoona or Pleasant Hill on the east side of the Des Moines Metro, that want to be in those established neighborhoods that are just what the average person would consider, nice, big, maintained, established homes.
Yeah, because there is no new development here.
This is not
completely developed. Yep.
But these are all really nice homes, whether they're on the golf course facing, the back is facing out toward the golf course or not. They're all big, nice, maintained homes. And this gets into one of those neighborhoods that I have just heard buyers of my own over the years say they feel like this is one of the, I would say, big communities or big developments, neighborhoods of the area.
And I think when you're looking price per square foot, it's very, very similar to your nicer areas in West Des Moines, Waukee,
Yes.
down in Norwalk. You might even be able to get in a little bit more price per square foot, a lower price per square foot than you would in some of the other communities. If Altoona is a place for you, then we're here to help. Like, we are the boots on the ground. The flip side of that is if Altoona is not your fit, we don't care. We just want, on this channel, we want you to find the best place for you. You want to know exactly when you're moving to Des Moines, what you're getting into and where you're going to live to make it a successful move, and make sure you're, not only you're not overspending, but you're just, you're providing the best place for your family and yourself to live. Again, my name is Darson Grantham. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams.
My name's Alex Hager. I'm also a realtor with Keller Williams.
And so, go ahead.
I would say one thing too to keep in mind, and we say this every time. This isn't a new thing if you've watched any of our other videos, seen any of our other content that we put out. But if you do not see something, if you don't see something that we missed, or you feel like we forgot, or we didn't showcase, and you wanted to see that, let us know. We can go take something and show you something that you really want to go see. We can track down and talk to other real estate agents and possibly find homes that are not even on the market yet that we could even get you in touch with, send your way, or an asset to you in your research.
If that interests you, comment below, shoot me an email, shoot me a text, and we will try to be your boots on the ground and strike up a conversation to figure out what makes home for you. Thank you.
Thanks.